Go, go, go! Better get one more. Nice.
What is happening, people? It is Brian, Alsruhe, NeverState.com, and as promised, this is part one of a 2, maybe 3, I don't know, part series on conditioning, because it's that time of year again when everyone's taking their shirt off, you have vacations, you're going to the beach, you're going to cookouts. As a general rule of thumb, you don't want to look like a minion. But if you do, maybe you took that winter bulk just a little bit too far and now it's time to do something about it. But I do need to say before we get into the video, conditioning is not the answer to all body fat problems. You can do conditioning every single day. And if you continually reward yourself with large pizzas every day, you're not gonna drop body fat. It's as simple as that. Pizza is good though. Just remember guys, don't take any of this lifting stuff overly seriously. You still need to be able to enjoy your life. That said, cleaning up your diet will definitely help you drop body fat and have you showing up as shredded as possible on that beach. So you want to get that diet in check. I did a bunch of videos about eating. I will link to one of those above, but for this particular video, I want to give you guys quite a few conditioning templates, each one only being 10 minutes long. Now, I know some of you are like, bruh, I don't have 10 minutes. Everyone has 10 minutes. I read the comment section. People don't spend the time to spell out the word wait. It's 6 letters, man. What'd you do with all the extra time? Everyone can spare 10 minutes. Stop checking Instagram between your sets. Believe me, you will find that 10 minutes. You can either throw it in at the beginning of your workout or after your workout or throw these in on your off days. But 10 minutes worth of conditioning a couple times a week is going to help you drop that body fat and get you as lean as you possibly can. Woo! That's a little bit of pet peeve, not gonna lie. Wait. Come on. Now, before we move over to the whiteboard, I'm gonna touch upon a couple things about conditioning. Number one, it should not be fun. Conditioning is not jumping on a treadmill and going for a leisurely jog while talking to your buddy. That is called traveling. That is what people used to do to get from point A to point B before there were cars. That is not conditioning. You should be hating just about every single second of your life. It is 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes, you can do anything for 10 minutes. But it's not supposed to be fun. If it was fun, it wouldn't be getting you the results. Eating the pizza is fun. If you don't want results, go eat pizza. For those of you competing in powerlifting or strongman or a high school sport or college sport or combat sport, it will make you stronger for longer. So you are never at 100% in a contest. By the time that you get to your deadlift, if you're in a powerlifting contest, you are already tired. Alan Thrall just released a video about his latest powerlifting competition. He talked a lot about by the time you get to deadlift, it's hard to mentally stay in the game. Well, if you are well conditioned, you can at least be physically there. Mentally, you're gonna have to work on that, but physically, you'll still have something in the tank. Same thing with fighting, same thing with high school sports. When it is the last quarter, when it's the last 3 minutes of the game, you still wanna be able to push as hard as possible because if you can't, the person who did the conditioning is going to beat you. And the final point about conditioning before I go over to that whiteboard and start getting into templates is that it builds mental toughness. Now this is important for all areas of your life because conditioning, if you're doing it right, sucks. And anything that sucks, you're gonna drive yourself right up to a decision point. There's gonna be a fork in the road where either you can persevere and push through or you quit and you let off the gas, you take it easy. Whatever you do more of becomes a habit and will start to bleed over into everything in your life. If you continually push through and persevere when you want to quit, it becomes a habit. If you continually quit, it becomes a habit. Whatever you continually do is what you will do when things get dicey. Said it in one of my other conditioning videos, but everyone wants to look like a superhero, but no one wants to train like one. Everyone wants the big, strong muscles, but no one wants that performance on demand. What are you gonna do if you walk by a burning house and there is a child inside? Are you gonna be like, I don't know. Did a lot of squats yesterday, back's kind of sore. Might wanna just warm up a little bit. Just gotta get ready. No, you continually push yourself so that when that dare to be great situation shows up in your life, you are ready for it. Conditioning will do that. It will also bleed into other areas of life because if you get used to pushing through and persevering, then when a hard thing comes up in your life, you will be able to deal with it and you will get through it because you have relatable landmarks to look back upon and say, you know what, I didn't think I could make it through that conditioning session, but I did, and I survived. And I loved every second of it. Once it was over, same thing will happen in other areas of life. If you're having a hard time at work, you will learn to persevere. If you're being undisciplined, you will persevere. If you are looking at that large pizza going, I could have a large pizza or I could eat some grilled chicken. I'd still go with pizza. And do not worry, 10 minutes conditioning a couple times a week is not gonna eat into that precious muscle mass. Each one of these templates is a 10-minute sprint. If you look at the body of a marathon runner and the body of a sprinter, which one do you want to look like? If you wanna look like the marathon runner, that is awesome, man. I think you should do what makes you happy. However, I would not be trying to pack on a bunch of muscle mass because that is a conflicting interest. That doesn't end well for anybody. However, if you look at a sprinter, they look almost like a bodybuilder. I know a lot of you want to look like bodybuilders. 10 minutes conditioning a couple times a week is going to help your conditioning. It's going to make your heart and your lungs healthier. It may even buy you a little bit of time as far as longevity in your life. It's going to help your joints feel better. It's active recovery, and it's going to build mental toughness for performance on demand, which is a lot more important than walking to the beach with a six-pack. Pow! Let's go to wakeboarding. All right, so template numero uno. You're gonna go at the top of every minute for 10 minutes. If you do not know what the top of every minute means, that means that you look at a clock and every time that a new minute starts, you go. Hence, at the top of every minute. So like I said, each one of these templates is only gonna be 10 minutes long. And what I want you to do for this is pick 2 exercises that complement each other, all right? So a lot of times I will do this on my speed days, especially during conjugate or really any type of time that I'm just working my technique and my speed or my conditioning. So I would probably set your squats at somewhere between 50% and 60%. I really want to go any heavier than that because you're not trying to build muscle here, you're trying to build some cardiovascular strength. So I will match squats with box jumps and I'll just do low reps. So it will be like 3 squats and let's say 4 box jumps at the top of every minute for 10 minutes. If your squats are at 60%, let's just say you get under the bar at the top of the minute. As soon as that minute ticks over, you hit 3 squats, immediately turn around, do box jumps. You can jump into a jump box, you can jump onto a bench, you can jump onto a pair of stairs, you can jump onto whatever in the heck that you have that is of appropriate height. 3 squats, 4 box jumps. The sooner you get it done, you get the remainder of the minute to rest. But as soon as that minute ticks over to the top, you're back up on squats. You do this for 10 minutes, so you're getting 30 squats in and 40 box jumps in 10 minutes. Trust me, that is gonna be plenty hard. Now, when you are choosing whatever exercise that you want, it really doesn't matter. When it comes to conditioning, all that you need to think of is the more inefficient you are, or I guess the less efficient would be a better way to say that. The less efficient movement that you are, the more calories that you're gonna burn because it's gonna make your body work harder to do it. On my deadlift day, I like to do something like 3 or 4 deadlifts again at like 60%, and then plank for the remainder of the minute. Come out of the plank when you have about 10 seconds left remaining in that minute. This seems like it would not be hard at all. They do complement each other because if you are pushing your abs out the same way that you should be during your deadlifts, especially on a heavy deadlift, then this is going to be working your bracing, your breathing. And this seems pretty easy doing 3 deadlifts and a plank for the remainder of the minute. Do that for 10 minutes. Go ahead, try it. It is a lot less easy than you think. So that's template number 1 at top of every minute for 10 minutes. All right, template number 2 is odd minutes and even minutes for 10 minutes. So in this example, I'm just choosing burpees and pull-ups here. That means that for the odd minutes, I'm doing as many reps as possible of burpees until the time switches over. So this will be minute 1. Minute 2 is an even minute. That would kind of be the definition of even. And for my even minutes, I'm gonna be doing something like pull-ups. You can do inverted rows. You can do jumping pull-ups. You can do whatever you want. Again, use whatever exercises that are gonna complement the workout that you did for the day, as long as you are not effective at doing them. You want to be as least efficient as possible in your exercise selection. The best way to become better is to focus spending time on doing things that you are not good at when it comes to stuff like conditioning. Another example that I did was maybe bear walks with broad jumps. If some of you have mobility issues, doing animal walks will do a ton for full body coordination, for building your mobility, for doing all kinds of things that are super, super important for this whole weightlifting game. And then on my even minutes, I'm doing broad jumps just to build explosiveness. So if you're doing something like squats that day or deadlifts, and you choose to do this at the beginning of your workout, you guarantee that your shoulders are gonna be worked, your hips are gonna be worked, and then you're gonna be building explosive strength to either prime your muscles for the work that you're about to do or finishing off your muscles because you threw it in at the end of your workout. Those are just 2 examples. Choose whatever exercise that you want. That's template number 2, people. All right, so template number 3 is about going as hard as possible for 90 seconds, then getting 30 seconds to recover before you start pushing again, and you're gonna do it for 5 rounds. Now, as with the other examples, use whatever exercise that you want to use, but for this, the exercise that I chose was 30 seconds, as many reps as possible of the clean and press. You just grab a barbell or a dumbbell or whatever you want to do, clean every single rep. That is really, really hard as far as conditioning is concerned. So 30 seconds clean and press to 30 seconds of gator walks. If you do not know what gator walks are, look up a video of mine called Dynamic Warm-Up. I explain how to do those. From there, you move on to 30 seconds of toes to bar. That's gonna be working your abs, and then you get 30 seconds of rest. So for those mathematicians out there, 30 seconds plus 30 seconds plus 30 seconds equals 2 minutes. So if you do this for 5 rounds, you got 10 minutes. This one that we use a lot at my gym and is an awesome way to get a lot of work done in 10 minutes of time. And trust me, this is brutally hard, and 30 seconds never seems so short after you've been sprinting for 90 seconds. So template number 3, people. Template number 4 is the Tabata protocol. Now, if you do not know what the Tabata protocol is, traditionally, it is 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest for 8 rounds or 4 minutes of work. However, since all these templates are based around 10 minutes, we're gonna do it for 10 minutes. Now, don't worry, I called Dr. Tabata and asked him if this was cool. He said it was cool, so we're just gonna go ahead and go with it. So for your first 5 minutes, again, pick whatever exercise you want. We're gonna do 20 seconds of push-ups, as many push-ups as you possibly can, to 10 seconds of tuck jumps or star jumps. Basically, all that means is that you squat all the way down to a squat, you jump up, and you either tuck your knees up to your chest, and star jumps, you jump up like a star. That's gonna be your first 5 minutes. After that, your second 5 minutes, you're gonna do 20 seconds of hollow rocks with 10 seconds of jumping lunges. If you do not think 20 seconds of hollow rocks in this type of a protocol is hard, good luck with that. You are gonna have some sore abs. But again, guys, you can use whatever exercise that you want to complement your workout, but these are just ones that I chose just off the top of my head. That is number 4, the Tabata protocol. It is a great way to get a lot of work done in a short amount of time. Number 4. All right, so here we are. We are at number 5. It has been a terribly long day for me. This is gonna be the last one that I share with you guys. Again, there's gonna be part 2 and 3 of this series where I cover other stuff. But I save the best for last, especially if you choose the same exercises that I lay out here. So you're gonna do 20, 15, 10 reps of squat presses. All you CrossFit people will call these thrusters, but way before they were thrusters, they were called squat presses, and burpee lateral jumps. Now, what this means, I know this seems confusing, but you are going to do 20 thrusters. Yeah, I'll call them thrusters. You're gonna do 20 thrusters at lightweight, so like 100 pounds, 135 pounds, something like, okay? 20 squat presses immediately into 20 burpee lateral jumps. Now, if you do not know what a burpee lateral jump is, you drop down next to your barbell, you do a burpee, and then you jump over laterally. That means sideways for, again, you mathematicians. So you're gonna jump sideways over the bar, drop down, do another burpee, jump over the bar, do another burpee, same like that. So you're doing 20 thrusters, 20 burpee lateral jumps. Now, here is the kicker. You have a 400-meter run holding a medicine ball. Now, I know that I said all these are 10 minutes, and if you push hard, you can get this done in 10 minutes, but trust me, you're probably gonna vomit your brains out. So 20 thrusters, 20 burpee lateral jumps, then carry a medicine ball for 400 meters while you're sprinting. If you can only do 200 meters, do 200 meters. If you are not near a 400-meter track, or you're lucky enough like we are where you can just run right out the door, pick up a medicine ball, carry it on a treadmill for 400 meters. So 20, 20, 400 meters or 200 meters, whatever you want to do. Then 15, 15, 400 meters carrying a medicine ball. 10, 10, 400 meters carrying a medicine ball. Hate your life. This one will destroy your soul. It is brutally hard, but I guarantee you will definitely build a little bit of conditioning with this one. Yeah, makes me kind of sick just thinking about it. And now you guys have 5 conditioning templates, 10 minutes long each, so I don't need to hear anybody say that they do not know what to do or that they do not have time. You can throw these in at the beginning of your workout or the end of your workout. In part 2 of this series, guys, I'm probably either gonna cover how to build conditioning into your actual workout so you do not have to do any of this extra stuff. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I'll probably be releasing that like next week, so you guys have a week to work on this kind of stuff before we start adding in more. Trust me, you guys are gonna have the best 6-pack for your summer that you've ever had in your lives if you check your diet and you do these things. I thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch up with you guys later in the week, but until then, go out, do something amazing with your lives. Keep working hard, people. Be nice to each other. Do your conditioning. Stop eating so much pizza. Still eat pizza and burritos, just less of it. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you then.
Go, 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 go! All right! Better get one more.